Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will get the first crack at it here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun to give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are
turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Texas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to... easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the running back. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball.
Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's the grab inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackle.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Knights decide to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Got his man downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Longhorns are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Gets the back moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Hills. Trying to get rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Rushes on him. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Knights will call on their punt team. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wolf. Runs through a tackle. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Knights in the hurry-up. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that
throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right?
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Knights line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All by himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the pitch. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
To the air, it's Hills. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield. It's Cole. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at 17. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space. It's Cole. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's key. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Texas offense. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Dances away to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Hills. Pressure coming. Finding open areas. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Cole. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.